Hello crafters, Kaz back with a video for an altered book journal which was hosted on M's Craft Swaps on Facebook. And bearing in mind I've never actually made anything like this ever, I'd like to see what your thoughts are basically on what I've done. I've used through this I've used some papers that I had in my stash. The one that I did use a lot of was the Paper Mania stack, which was called Hampstead. So these were 12 by 12 papers. Some were just patterned and some were glittered and some were glossed, which I've used throughout the book. But they were by Paper Mania and it's called Hampstead. And then the other papers I had a kit that was given to me by Emily 280881, I think. Which is my sister, and she bought me this vintage scrappy chic page making kit. So I have actually used some of these papers out of here as well, and this was by Me and My Big Ideas. So that was just to give you a bit of an idea of some of the papers I've used. I think I might have used a few bow bunnies and some sort of papers like that, but this one is one of the paper lines that was at the Hampstead Paper Mania one here. So basically what I had was just a normal book, which apparently I've got to shed loads of papers out, and then sort of make pockets and things like that, so you can sort of journal in. Well, obviously you add stuff to it yourself, but I don't know how much more you'd add to it, because I think I might have made this a little bit too thick, to be honest. But I didn't even know what size book to use, whether to use a thick book or a thin book or anything like that. So I've just sort of I picked up a book out of one of the charity shops by me. I can't remember what that one was, but this it was like this. It was sort of like a leather look bound book. This particular one was a blue one. I can't remember what story was in it, but obviously I've covered the front cover. This one's the Three Musketeers, just to give you an idea. And I've ripped, like, you know, loads of papers out of it to make pockets and things like that. But this was basically the thickness of the book that I used. But I rubbed all this down, all the binding down and everything off there. And I've added on this particular one, I added just a piece of ribbon. You can still see some of the gold writing behind the ribbon, and that, but I've rubbed it all down as well. But as you can see, it's quite sort of thick now. Anyway, I used the paper line at the Hampstead pack, and I had this plaque that's got Remember on it, which I thought would be quite nice for obviously being a journal. Put your little notes and things like that. This I also had in my stash, and basically what it was is like a hairband and that. So I've actually used this. This is your clasp to go around the book. It literally you just put it on. I added these metal glitter corners on the front and I believe the back of the book, and that just to save some of the cover. And I also added some charms. Now I've made this for Marie Kingsford, because she was my swap partner. So I've put this chain on the side, and I've put like different sort of charms on it. I've got these like I've got a little bead charm on there. I put a little heart-shaped button on. There's another bead charm there, and got that one, and there's a rose there. That's something that I've just used. It's just like a coil spring, but I've added that on, which I thought looks really nice. Another bead embellishment on there. And then because this was for Marie, I've got a metal plate with the M on for Marie. Another little embellishment there, and a key on the end. So put all that together, and I've linked all that, hooked that through the book there. Again, use the same paper line on the back, and these glittered metal corners. I mean, this literally, this will just spring off. So that's all it is just it's just like a headband, but it holds the book together as well, and I think it went really nice with it. Right, I've sort of kept the front cover paper on here, and I've put this little tag in the front saying this book belongs to, and then you can obviously put a little bit of a picture in here, or journal or something on there. And this, I think this was a Bo Bunny paper that I've used. This one was out of the pack that I had off my sister, so it's just got memories and that on there, so you could use that. And then I used this one, which is a bit like a journaling spot, so you can write all your bits and bobs that's through the journal itself. And then I've just added this embellishment here. I've put in like little pockets and added pockets into it, and some tags that I had, and I've added these little Tim Holtz stickers in, and I've had some these corner embellishments I've added onto my pockets on some of them. And I've tried to sort of match the paper sort of both sides. This one has a big tag in that, and I've just put a loop across this one, and then I've just got a big tag in that, and that says let the beauty of springtime fill your soul with great peace, take it with you and share it with each one you meet. So I think that's a hunky-dory one that I had, and you can see I've put this sort of sticker embellishment across there as well. I don't know whether you can see it very clearly. I'll stand it up. And then obviously you then start with your pockets, and I've just put these, you know, just a piece of card in there. What you put on them, you can use it photo mats or anything, but I've left them, basically I've left them plain. And that, so you can put whatever you want on them. I don't know what I've got on there. There's something stuck to my card. Take that off. There you go. So just pop that back in. So I've made the pocket there, and a tag. And on this page I've just put this because I love this paper, and it's just got motor cars on. That's something I had in my stash. Again, I've made a little pocket here again, and just put some of these little tags in. These are hunky-dory tags. and I can't for the life of me think where I had those from. I can't remember, but they were in my stash anyway. Some of the pockets that I've made, they haven't got cards in, but it's there obviously for Marie to put in what she feels that she wants to add, but I have put the cutouts on the side here. Another little pocket there to use. Literally I've just sort of punched some little corners out here on it, but again that's out of my stash, and this is all out of the paper pad that I used and Tim Holt ticket. So I've done it all pretty plain. Some of these I've just added like big ticket